All right. So I bought this a while back while it was on sale, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to actually check out. Hang on. Am I not live? Well, simulator games tend to not be all that good, to be fair. Don't expect too many people to show up either, since it's a weird time for it. I guess. Ah, legally distinct Pokemon, I see. Yep, it's already authentic from word go. I quit my day job to open my own card store. This is it, time to get down to business. Okay, why though? Hmm. I thought I'd just give it a shot because it was on sale. I think I bought it for like $8 when I was buying a bunch of other bundle games. We're gonna go, we're gonna call it that. Sure. Oh, can I use a controller for this? This feels fucking awful. Okay, yeah, I can use a controller. Ah, it's just like real life. Open phone. Cool. Oh, the tournament setting. Okay, I'm assuming grading. Sure, let's do that. All right. All right. Well, we're just gonna handle this properly. Just throw it down there. Yep, that is exactly how these things get handled. All right. Take item. I'm assuming. Yeah, it says welcome party. Hello, Jeremy. I thought it'd be fun to give this a shot. I've never actually played a simulator game before. They tend to be pretty popular. Alright, average price. Obviously, since it's the very first set, we got charged $9.99. Of course. Oh, is there actually a market price for these? What's market price? Market price is $2.33. Nope. Nope. So how was the filler episode? It was alright, Jeremy. Trash. Alright, well, so if market price is $2.33, we'll actually just, we'll upcharge it to about, that's fine. That should be good. Alright. Oh boy. So actually, I forgot, because the most important part is buying a whole box for myself to open. They have figurines here. Also, no card shop is open at 8 a.m. The fuck? Ah. Oh boy. I can already tell you it's not authentic because they're going exactly to where they want and they're not spending 30 minutes looking around for nothing. Oh, hang on. Complaint? Okay, so this, can you give me a good price? Ask price, market price? Wow, it's so accurate. I'll have to change the price now over there in a second. Give me a second. I'm assuming no one's buying? Yep. Alright. Let me actually lower the price now a little bit. We still gotta go up a little bit, so there we go. See how that goes. Not okay, man. Did I really get out that TCG experience? You're already overpricing your customer? Of course. Of course. Where's the box at, actually? There it is. Wait, do I actually have storage? I do not. That looks about right. No, so technically, it's a little more interesting than that one, especially with Pokemon. Pokemon is the one that kind of gets shafted. Because Pokemon is the only one of the card games that actually fluctuates super badly. Damn. Fuck, I wish it was that simple in real life. Ah, it's terrible. Okay, how do I... Oh, yeah, give. There we go. Oh, there's like people play Pokemon cards and don't even use it to play the game. You sell it for money. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised it's not just a way to automate, like, the chain. I'm assuming we'll get something later on that does it. Yeah, this is absolutely accurate. 100% accurate. Damn. Actually, is there still anything on the shelf? Yeah, there is. Never mind, it's not accurate. Oh, no. There are tons of people who play the Pokemon card game, actually. The thing is, though, that the people... You're simulating your job now? I thought I'd give it a shot, Kyle, just because fucking, I see everyone playing simulator games all the time. I thought I'd give it a shot. Well, you know what? You showed up and then you immediately fucking left, so you know what? Fine, I'm not gonna say shit. This is the authentic experience. Oh, hang on. Oh, am I not on Discord for this? Hang on, let me hop on Discord. I don't think Kyle will join, but let me see. Actually, I should not do that right now. I should first change this. I'm just curious to see how it actually plays. Stock your shelves, lol. Cannot overcharge it. Damn. All right, I'll just be here showing up. I do need more shelves though. Shelving is probably the biggest thing that gets caught up. You never have enough space for all your product. Oh, you bastard. Oh, hang on. No, I'm gonna do this wrong. The fuck? 20? Okay. Do I have to hit the... There we go. Okay, that's weird. The system I'm familiar with doesn't actually have you put the periods in, so that's why I'm a little confused there. It kind of just automatically does it. Zoom your screen. Screen's black? Oh, thank you. Forgot to change it back. My bad. There we go. We don't have any singles yet either, so it's kind of dog shit to be honest. Kind of a bit of a rough start to the card shop, not gonna lie. No singles. Oof, that's rough. If you got singles, no one's gonna show up. I really hate the part of it. No, to sell cards make money. Tell you what, play landscape one. I'll fact check how close it is. If there's a landscape simulator, why not? ¿Cuándo más piezas tengo? Okay. We might just do even numbers from here on in, just to get rid of those fucking cents. Hello, souls. ¿No más 3 piezas? Damn. No para ahora. Tengo pescado frito. Oh, the heck? That customer smells bad? Yeah, we'll soda that. Come on, soda. Ugh. I might buy deodorant later. Maybe I can get a vending machine that actually fucking works. Okay, let's go grab Damn. I gotta restock the shelves. No. Yeah, so this is the most inaccurate part about this game by far, is that I can actually restock the shelves when they're out of space. That's just not like real. That's a myth. It doesn't exist. Motherfucker. What happened? Okay, hold on. Actually, that's not the worst thing out there. Hang on. Let's offer... even 4's a little... we can offer 450. Why not? See, that would actually get rid of your boxes. Nah, do I actually get rid of those? Giving change. Alright, so 14. Yeah, so that card selling for 700 is actually, that's actually a pretty accurate. A lot of cards in real life will sell for just an egregious number. What is wrong with your face? Hang on. Hang on. System actually works more efficiently than the real one does. Let's order some more stuff. Oh, we licensed? Yo, let's fucking go. I didn't finish the order, did I? I got a single. Your store has weak sauce selections. My blue eye structure deck. We don't believe in structure decks here. And let's just throw that over there. Really gotta get that authentic experience in here. Just toss it again. Also welcome. We're buying stranger. Get rid of your boxes. So normally in real life, people don't ask what it's over. What the fuck? Just like the real customers, they get behind the counter when they're not supposed to. I got 50-cent fucking coins? What the fuck? That's pretty sick, actually. Well, packs. No. So that's actually on me. I know that Pokemon sells out like on the first day, and I didn't buy enough Pokemon or you know, distinct legal Pokemon. So that's on me. That's obviously my first mistake, 100%. Underestimated the customers. Is it try to double for the box when I mark my words? Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure decks and structure decks are actually some of the best prices you can get at a card shop, I'd say. Actually, no, but that easily broke it out of here. Wow, it's just like my luck with real fucking cards. If it ain't a Magic Collector box, bro, I ain't pulling shit. Change. Thank you for having exact change. You're my favorite customer now. Yeah, the fact that I haven't sold out by the morning is already unrealistic, but you know, that's what it is. Oh, there's gotta be I'm assuming there's a machine to automate this, but... Alright, hang on. We gotta take the item. Alright, let's open the pack, ignoring the customer at the same time. Crash. It's actually pretty accurate to how packs opening goes. Yep, worked absolutely fucking nothing. So I gotta keep it authentic, so I gotta stay here till like at least 9 or 10. If we had tournaments going on, we'd be stuck here later. Motherfucker! Fuck you, dude! Damn. And we actually have not made back any of our money. Another accurate sign. No, usually you make back what you... Fuck. Shit, how do I take money back? No, I see that. I see that. How do I... Oh, do I remove it like this? There we go. Okay, cool. My shop's leveled up pretty consistently. You know, it looked like you had more there, to be honest, but alright. Oh, we can buy D20 dice. And another cabinet, let's go. Oh, I got... Oh, track. No, put the... Holy shit, no. How do I... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, these are not gonna be near mint anymore. I just realized, do I not have lights in my shop? Hang on, how do I grab another pack? Booster boxes, biggest trash. I really wish I could have chat just open on the fucking screen, but fucking the stream program doesn't do a good job with it. Hey, let's go. Alright, so I'm assuming we can close for now? Or do we have to stay open? Is there no light switch? There is. Buy a table and put it in the shop. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, these are real! Hold on a minute, do they have a deal with Ultra Pro to fucking have their merch? That's actually kind of cool if they do. That's actually, those are real fucking products you use for a fucking actual that's actually cool, I like that. Yep, still here for another hour. Well, I know I can hire employees at some point, and then I can treat them like trash, obviously. Just to get the real authentic experience. Oh, that's funny. No. Yeah, the customers haven't been as big as I thought they'd be, to be honest. You can get some pretty big guys at the card shop. Ultra Pro covers everything. Alright, so is there actually a way to get rid of this? Do I actually have to, like, just toss it out? For the authentic experience, we also can never go to sleep under any circumstances. Wonder if you can be robbed, there's no security. I mean, you can be robbed in real life, so I assume. There's a trash can? Oh, there is. Sir, we are closed. You fucking scalper. So have we made back all the money we spent? I think technically we did. Technically? The trash can? Oh, is that what that's for? Completely unrealistic. We're not taking up our entire fucking area's fucking trash with all our boxes. Let's see if we can list that fucking card. Are there single sales here? Hang on, let me check here. TCG grading, so we can grade cards. Pay bills. Okay. Is there no way to sell cards? There we go. Card expansion. Okay, apparently there's already expansions. Love that. There's gotta be a way to sell singles on here, right? Because, like, that's a big part of fucking... That's a big part of it. It's just submissions. I mean, we could grade our card. That's still just fucking weird to me. Oh, what the fuck? Seven dissatisfied customers. Revenue 427. Supply cost. Upgrade cost. Really? Interesting, because I do not remember spending that much money. Oh, but actually, no, I take it back, because we did buy that. Alright, so I have to fucking... Hang on. I have to figure out how to sell that. So, my DUI, play table, purchase. Alright, so this will give us the authentic experience, just having people just be here playing without spending any money under any circumstances ever. This is a terrible place to put it. But I think it's the only spot we have, because I kind of want more cabinets there. Okay, so in the meantime... No, stop fucking... Buy my crap! There you go. You need a single stand? Yeah, I need a single stand right away, because I bought something that's a little Pro expense. Oh, fuck. That's gonna run me a pretty penny. Auto set. Why can't I have that? Stock order. Okay, so basic card box license. Bro, we can't get the expansion set? Are you kidding me? Oh, we gotta purchase the license for that. Let's get 2 of these for now. We're not open, that's why. I was like, okay, so that's pretty cool. The day doesn't start till we actually get everything ready and open. All right, I like that, I like that. We need a single stand right away because that $700 card we just bought just taking up space. I guess there wouldn't be like a TCG player simulator portion of this. I guess makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and open up. Gotta damage the product with the old berry treatment. I wonder if there's a way for us to sell singles to customers directly or not. In the meantime, let's open up that box. Sir? Sir, could you not get behind the counter, please? Sir? We're going for the case here, boys. Alright. A lot more women than there'd actually be at a card shop, but you know what? Pop off, I guess. Gotta try and make it seem like it's equal. Alright, so I'll... This feels wrong. How do you... Actually, now that I think about it, is there actually, like... Is there a... no. This son of a bitch. Oh, I can still take it anyway. It's all good. Try and go for that case hit. I mean, there are stats. Don't know how the fuck you would play this game. Hey, let's go. We'll probably need another table at some point. But for now, because we dropped too much money on one fucking single, now we're broke. Just like the real life experience. Man. If only real life was like just a steady flow of customers coming in and buying packs. Wouldn't that be nice? I assume we'll make our money back today, but without being able to sell the singles, we're really having our progress hampered. We should probably grade that. And let's see if we can't... Oh, no, not that one. Alright, we'll see how that grading goes. Because usually the way it works is if you grade these cards and they grade for like a 10, they're worth like way more than they are raw. The only exceptions to that, from what I've noticed, has just been mainly Magic. Magic players are not fond of graded cards because Magic players actually play with their cards. Bro, seriously? You knew what you came here to get? Come on now. I can actually overpay by a penny. That's interesting. Oh, alright. We'll get a second table, probably. But we're also going to need more spot for packs. Because of Triangle. Motherfucker! The problem is that right now, our margins are fucking abysmal. Because I think we're only making a very small profit on top of it, and we're not going to be able to really expand or do anything with that kind of margin. We're at least paying for the product, which is the most important part. As long as all the packs sell, we're technically in the green, but we're not going to be really making money at that rate. That's why the singles kind of matter a bit too. You really need a singles game going on here. But I do not like the controls for this game. I'd say it's just like real life, but it doesn't end up being that busy with packs in real life. More often than not, it's usually just working with the singles. You get the packs so people can come in and buy them, and like you do tournaments too, but you really, for the most part, are just working with singles. That's where you kind of get your bread and butter at. Okay, so I say basic card packs, so I'm assuming the later card packs actually hold more price variance. Because in a game like Pokemon, for example, the older packs tend to be a lot more expensive than the newer stuff. Also depends on how you get it. That tends to make a bit of a bigger impact as well. No, 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 I don't care if it's fresh box. Stay away. I think we'll probably be breaking even today. Is simultaneously not as complicated, and also a little more complicated. Like, there's a lot of factors to go in here. You do have, I don't even think you really have to buy licenses, to be perfectly honest. I know you have to get memberships, but I don't think you actually buy licenses directly from the card games. You do need specific privileges to run tournaments, though, depending on what card game you're trying to run. I know Pokemon requires you to have, like, a professor, and then I think something else, and an official judge, I think, to run their events. Whereas with Bandai, for example, for One Piece and stuff, you don't need that. That is the most unrealistic part about it. You do not just randomly make $4 for people playing there. You will have people playing for hours without spending a single dime. That broke my immersion for a minute there. I'm assuming at some point there'll be some social media aspect to this. Okay, my grading's still going on for 12 days. Tabletop. You should always have top loaders too. Top loaders actually are really good for any more expensive cards. That's why I'm wondering if my cards can actually be damaged in this game. Mother. It's kind of like I'm wondering if my cards can actually be damaged in the game or not. Because in real life, you have to be careful with those really expensive cards, because if you don't treat them properly, they'll get like these random fucking nicks, and then customers will just not. They will just haggle you super hard on it. It is insane what some people will try and get away with. Should I be going 1 penny over? No, obviously not, but like with these controls, it's just you know, better that way. Okay, let's see if we can get away with then. Because let's mark it up an additional. Yeah, because we're not making any money right now off these packs, and until we can sell singles, we kind of need the packs to be a little more. Margins on sealed product tend to not be the best though. Nope, alright, that was too much. Okay. That is absolutely accurate to real life as well, by the way. There was, Alright, so it's a little too expensive. Alright. We actually had a situation with that at the local card shop because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players would refuse to... No. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Players would, like, refuse to fucking, to pay for certain product because it was either late or other people were selling it for cheaper. And then, like, the margins weren't even all that drastic either. Like, it's not like the box was, like, massively upcharged, but basically they wanted it for no profit whatsoever for the shop's part. Because the way it works is, what you pay for a box at any, or what you pay for anything at any store is always going to be marked up because they need to make a profit. Like, that's something that just kind of gets, that's just something that, like, people understand. but there are certain card games that have a cheaper price, and their customers are more open to just not paying for it because they can get it cheaper elsewhere. Yu-Gi-Oh is one of those card games, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, because the boxes for Yu-Gi-Oh are pretty cheap, but that might change now that they have full arts. Full arts might make it a much more scalper-based game. All right, what do you got for me? Oh, damn it! Nope. Sometimes you do have to turn down those big card profits because you just can't afford it. I do have to question. I wonder how tournaments work in this game. Like, do you actually have to run the tournaments, or does the tournament just run itself? I'm assuming you have to run the tournament based on the fact that they won't let me just fucking scan the shit automatically. One pack for that bag. Well, at least you brought your own, I guess. I think I remember Markiplier saying something about when he played Night of the Consumer, a horror game, where like he got a visceral reaction from playing the game because it reminded him of working at retail. But to be honest with you, this is a much nicer customer experience. They just buy what they want, then just leave me alone afterwards. Oh, it's going great, Ewan. Going great. Can you not get behind the counter, lady? It's loud? Let me see if I can't lower it a little bit. I'll just give you a shot to see how it actually plays and how it looks like. Oh, good. I really wish I had chat on the screen because I think that'd make this a lot better. Me having to look at my phone all the time just kind of fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to work on this. Would you think about what do you think about Robert Kirkman saying power scaling doesn't matter and that the adrenaline theory is invalid? What the fuck do you mean the adrenaline theory? Also, who the fuck is Robert Kirkman? I feel like I should know who that is. And to be clear, for most writers, power scaling doesn't matter, but then these are the same writers who like don't really want you to have a cohesive understanding of like their character power structures and everything. And there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. I think I've said it before, but like not every story needs power scaling in there. But if you're gonna write a fighting story, for example, power scaling helps the audience keep track of like where characters are supposed to be. It doesn't have to be who can blow up the planet or It's so weird because like my instinct is to charge like the baseline Invincible's head writer. That's actually kind of weird because, well, not necessarily fucking weird. I mean, his story kind of flip-flops on where characters should be saying that for the most part. No, the issue is that I think me and Kyle talked about it, but like writers have just been lambasted, or not lambasted, but they've been effectively harassed by people trying to get power scaling information. So they all have a negative view on power scaling. And to be fair, there's reasons to have that. Oh. There's reasons to have that negative view. But like, that's just, there's still value in power scaling for a narrative. Because otherwise you just don't have otherwise you just have characters doing things that don't make sense. It's why comics is so bad to follow. Because comics have been around so long that the internal power scaling just doesn't exist anymore. And now like, you will have stories where Spider-Man can fight the Incredible Hulk to a standstill almost. Looks like we failed because these fucking guys won't leave the fucking table. Oh, thanks guys, really appreciate it. Okay. We're gonna have to bite the bullet and try and get that single stand because if we can't sell our high-end singles, we're just not gonna make it anywhere. That being said, my dumbass realized I sent that shit out for grading, so it doesn't even fucking matter. I need to complete this task. I need to not look like a failure. No. Alright, it seems it just ends at 9. Hey, not bad. But then again, that's including not rent, so hang on. That power's gonna become stupid in Congress and missed my task stretched so long and became fifth dimensional. Exactly. But that's where some of those authors come from, where they're like, you don't need it. So realistically speaking, if we buy the license, it technically becomes cheaper. We don't have any high-end singles right now, right? Because I fucking accidentally fucking... Yeah, we don't really have any high-end singles right now. We can afford to actually buy that license right now. Hang on. How much does it give us, actually? Oh, these are booster boxes. Okay. Let's try and do that. Let's see if that is sellable. But that means we're also gonna need single packs too, because well, obviously people can't buy just booster boxes. Ooh. Might not be, and also because we didn't bulk order at the same time, we're losing more on delivery fees. For Invincible, most people know where the characters stand, but still inconsistent when Mark gets beat up by randoms and a bloody dragon, especially if he fought Viltrumites, he shouldn't be struggling. Yeah, but so for an author like the one who writes Invincible, he sees it as the story is better if he can just write whoever can fight Mark at any given time instead of any rhyme or reason behind it. You're not supposed to go behind the counter, lady. But okay. Two things. I managed to get a hold of some card deck box plan sheets for our starter decks. As you saw, I was working on some of those separate illustrations so we can use them later for the full core region. I saw that. Yeah, I ended up looking into what I needed specifically for copyright protection for the card game, and I'm gonna have to fill out some more documents because apparently they also want characters and lore if we're gonna try and copyright those too. So you might want a motherfucker. Well, that one's accurate to real life, at least. Fuck. So if you want to start maybe writing up some lore for your characters and some basic like character, I guess, backgrounds, might be a good idea. Because when I looked into it, it looks like I'm gonna have to provide like some lore sheets for copyright too, which makes sense. I mean, like we're gonna have characters in the card game and stuff. As we get closer to where I can actually finalize it and everything, I'll make sure to double check it, because there are a few things we still have to take care of beforehand. Thankfully, though, card mechanics should be fine. It's just expression of card mechanics is going to be something we're going to have to take a look at. I kind of wish they would have tried to have made a game that you could actually, like, see how it plays. I think there was a Kickstarter for this card game. You need to think a little. Damn, did I really stop you from buying like 30 packs instead? I almost kind of wish this game would get the update where they just remove the penny. I missed the penny, but like, fuck me. Not having a cashier with a penny is a godsend. Buy a card table and put it out. I'd love to, game. I'd love to, but I am a broke boy. Yeah, that was not the most efficient use of mark change. Still a shit decision as a writer for a heavy action superhero show. Again, it's just because of the online discourse. Like, he has internal power scaling. The fact that Thrag can't be beat by certain characters in a one-on-one fight would be an example of power scaling within his own show or his own like series. It's just that he doesn't want to acknowledge it as power scaling because of how the discourse has become around power scaling. Yeah. Also, having the restock every day, that would be... Restocking every day would actually be kind of nice in real life. Definitely an improvement over the IRL situation. Well, so the way copyright works is technically copyright exists once you have the product out. Because apparently you can publish it before you get direct copyright protection, from what I saw, which is weird. Oh, we got an established shop. We are an established TCG shop. Maybe during fucking COVID. Whoa! Alright, I guess we found the scalper. Fuck! Oh, it hurts me how little he's paying for this. This is taking a lot of... That looks like an average shop in Uruguay? Bruh. That is the established shop. I'll try and see if I can, as I improve in the game, if I can try and model it closer to like the IRL shop I'm familiar with, just for shits and giggles. Unfortunately, though, I don't know how many stories I want to get into at the moment, because there's plenty of stories we've had at the card shop as time went on. They're just missing all the board games and the beach plastic chairs. You guys got beach plastic chairs? Oh, that's fucking bullshit. We don't got beach plastic fucking chairs. We don't got the good shit. Bro, we got those fucking dining room fucking Hispanic chairs. I mean, to be fair, they're better than what we had beforehand, but beach chairs? Sheesh. This guy got a problem with me, it looks like. 558. No. Also, there's a certain threshold where you buy cards because there's a point where you buy a card and it just doesn't make any profit. Then that's on him constantly shafting inverse scaling since season 3 when Mark got stronger. The story gets weird as it goes on when it comes to the internal scaling because like no one should be fighting Viltrumites for the most part. What a relaxing. You know, maybe I'll start a weekly podcast and I'll just have this in the background. Slowly expanding the card shop. Alright, can we buy the table or no? Fuck! It's kind of fucking needed though. Empty box storage? Oh, I don't even have that at the real. I'm assuming they'll never watch this, so I'm trying to like keep the comments to a minimum. Cause you know, that should be my fucking goal, to actually have this place be properly fucking organized. That's gonna be the goal for this fucking card shop. For no particular reason, I am vindictively gonna try and make this an actual organized card shop. I'm gonna get so much shit on my layouts later on, and people in the fucking people I know in the bot chance are gonna be like, bro, your fucking placements are trash, and I'm like, no, you're trash. That's the most reasonable fucking ask price we've gotten so far, actually. But you know what? Let's offer him $7 instead. Oh, hang on. Fuck. To be fair, I shouldn't have offered that. There's a better rate to go with, but like I don't know how much this game actually is gonna let me get away with certain things. The actual rate should be closer to 50% cash and then the whole store credit system. Hella relaxing game as well. Speak for yourself, fucking relaxing. I'm getting fucking Vietnam flashbacks over here. I'm just not fucking talking about it because I know better. I know better. You know, there is one benefit to this that I don't have in real life. Not gonna say anything about it. I actually have been debating if I wanted to put aside like some of the hits I get and try and set up my own TCG player account just to at least have something going on the side. Because like for Final Fantasy, for example, they just don't sell. And I'm like, fuck, I kind of don't feel like mooching off their account for like shit that I know is not gonna sell for a while. Just takes up space. Alright. In order to complete the accuracy of a card shop owner, where the fuck did you come from? What the fuck? I kind of want to see how far we get away with the stock for this one, because over-ordering is also a problem depending on your card game, for sure. He's just walking around menacingly. Because the second I go sit down and relax, he's immediately going to ask me for something. Hang on. Yeah, I'm going to need a couch to sleep on for about 2 hours to get the real authentic experience in and just let the customer sort of... Again, there would be things I would say. Nothing like super overtly rude. I'd just be taking the piss, but gotta be careful what I say. Don't want to be used against me. But actually, for the most part, though, this actually has been a pretty solid simulator so far. And I know a lot of simulators are, but the only like genuinely unrealistic things off the top so far for this game have just been how fast I can get restocked. And the fact that I haven't been just completely fucking trounced by customers who think their shit's worth more than it actually is. So, the first card shop I went to, I'll talk about this, he was a nice guy. Unfortunately, you know, things ended up going on. Wow, thank you. Thank you. 1 pack? Okay, you just came here for change. There just wasn't a gas station nearby. I understand. That does not happen at our location, thankfully, because it would be super fucking inconvenient. It's like, if I buy the card table, I don't have the high-end cards to make the money back on it. So that's why I'm kind of scuffed here. But okay, so basically... Asking more than the market price... I can't. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm losing money by turning those down. And he knows it. He knows I'm a bitch. He knows I can't just fucking go millions in the fucking debt. Also, the fact that there's no loan system is also unrealistic. Most people need to start off with a business loan of some kind to open up a card shop. The only way you don't need a business loan to start off with a card shop is if you already have enough money to make your, like, first 3 to 4 months. Because it can be pretty expensive. And you're assuming everything sells. Because some shit does not sell this fucking quickly. I have seen packs sit on a shelf for fucking... Oh, for months. Okay, looks like unfortunately we did not have enough to make it through the day. So we're going to have to accommodate that going forward. We could try closing a little early, or we could at least try and make another order. Yeah, again, in real life, fucking, if only. Yeah, we gotta try and bulk order, though, because if we don't, we're just wasting money on shipping. I know, give me a second. Nah, never dissatisfied customer. To be fair, my customer service in this game is a lot better than it is in real life. I promise you that one. So I don't have to talk to him. What the fuck? Oh, dude, I would be more than happy if customers would just walk in and be like, hey, I want this. All right, cool. Done. I'll sell it to you right now. No sweat whatsoever. That's why I try to stay in the back doing orders whenever I'm fucking there, because, I mean, they know my customer service could use work. The thing is, though, and so this is something I'll talk about. Hopefully it won't bite me in the ass, but so I actually got into there's a weird line at the shop where one of the owners, and to be fair, all of them agree on this. I'm not saying it's just one in particular, but I'm going to talk about this one. But one of the owners, how do I say this? They want you to be a professional employee the way you would find at a grocery store, but that's not the vibe the shop has. Like the way, at least in my opinion, and I could be wrong. We're here throwing fucking asterisks on my fucking opinions on this one. Say we need more shelves. I know I need more shelves. That's a problem in real life too. I assure you. Say yeah, Lego. So, for example, the other day, and this happened a few weeks ago, but it stuck with me a little bit. Not because not because like he said anything wrong or anything, but it caught me as interesting. Because yeah, it's a Pokemon mutation. Because the way it worked, get the fuck out! There are no tournaments being run. Fuck off! Leave! Leave! To be fair, like, we could just click the button and move on, but I'm trying to make this as authentic as possible. So get the fuck out! I gotta do it nicely, hang on. Get the fuck out. There we go. No, so what happened was is fucking, we were talking about it, because I was there talking to some customers, and for me is I try to fit the vibe of the shop it's supposed to be in. Like when you go to like a smoke shop or like a fucking Hot Topic or a gas station, like you have expectations on how you're supposed to be treated in those areas. Insane, I actually made a profit, but that's because there's no employees or rent either. Rent is the killer of all businesses. If you own the location your shop is at, no bullshit, you are more than likely going to have a much easier time succeeding. Rent kills businesses harder than any other profit like margin taker. It is rent. Rent can fucking be crazy. Rent is the killer of all enterprise. That's why a lot of fucking like people have gone to online like fucking do-it-yourself things from their basement, because running a business, and that's not including licensing and shit, to be fair, but I think, see, I want to say something, but if I say something wrong and they find out, oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble. A cleanser? That might be essential, guys. That might be essential. How the hell is rent free in? Look, we're gonna assume my parents own this building. This is real, by the way. This is a real product of 100 penny sleeves. I'm very familiar with Ultra Pro's products for a number of reasons. Speed Robo's not real. This one's not real, but Ultra Pro is. I would love to see how that one fucking happened. Nepo baby. Yep, that's me. I can't host tournaments because I'm not there yet, unfortunately. All right, so let's do some my DUIs here for a minute. Okay. We could get a second table, but we also kind of need a shelf. So we could go play table. Well, it's because if we get a play table on a shelf, we're not going to have enough for... Okay, so first let's get the product we're going to need for today. So let's get, I want to say 4 of these. And let's get 2 of these. Yeah. Oh, so a product from the day before. Let's go. That's fine. I can't afford the play table. I did overspend on restocking. That's fine though. Always better to have more stuff than you need than to not have it at all. We could get another play table in here. So did they sponsor the game or ask for licensing? Oh, they had to have asked for licensing of some kind. There's no way they didn't. But to be fair, this is the kind of slam dunk marketing that Ultra Pro would just like fucking bank on just for free. Because literally guys like, hey, I made a virtual card game. I just want to borrow your name and put it in here so that way like people can see like marketable brands. Ultra Pro just immediately just fucking practically a godsend for Ultra Pro. That's just free marketing. Eh. Oh, it's terrible placement. Okay, so what can we put in here? Okay. I don't think we're gonna make back our profits today, per se, on this one, but I think... Fuck. I think we should be good for now. Because we did need the cabinet. Okay, see, now it bugs the fuck out of me. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, see, now this bugs the fuck out of me. How do I... Yeah. Align with the wall, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, that bugged the fuck out of me. I didn't realize that the first... Okay, we're good. We're good. So... I really hope they never watch this, because this is abysmal. Did I lose one of my open boxes? I did not. We'll put more packs in for now. Because packs are pretty good sellers. Plato Go, Lamala, the Ultra Pro ones. We might have this be just a fun casual chatting stream in the future, just see how far we can get. I would need someone to bounce off of though to like either tell stories or stuff like that to really ring it in, but that's fine. What happens if you somehow sell out and make no return? Is the game over? So in real life, you would go into debt. Because technically, the way it works is in real life, most business owners don't make a profit for their first, I want to say 3 years. If you haven't made a profit by 3 years on a business, your business will probably fail. I think it's year 5 or 3. Oh. We're going to make profit on everything except for the shelf. So we're going to be a little behind here. But again, that's why we need the singles. Because when we sell singles, we get more money. And that gives us infinitely better margins. Just like it does in fucking real life. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, without a single scene, you're like, a card shop cannot exist without a single scene, unfortunately. The only way a card shop can exist without a single scene is if you don't have to pay rent. And everything's just selling properly. It's really just rent. Again, like, rent just ruins a lot of things. And, you know, like, you can't get mad about, like, having to pay rent because it's like, well, you're borrowing someone else's fucking space, you know? It just is what it is. The boxes are definitely helping out with the margins, though, for sure. See, we can get deck boxes, but the problem is that, like, I feel like we're advancing way too fucking fast here. What the fuck? Also, this is also a little incorrect. You would never grab a customer's card, because if you grab a card, they can dispute the purchase, apparently. Go figure. Also, you dictate how much the price is. Oh, hang on. Motherfucker. Also, do you dictate the prices of the packs or not? In real life or in the game? In the game, you do, yes. But the problem is that you have to do it within a... This is both in real life and in the game for any product. You have to mark things up to make a profit, but you can't mark them up too high, because if you do, customers won't buy it. That's why, like, competition is both healthy and bad for a business at the same time. So when a business has good, healthy competition, it's better for the consumer, but it's bad for the business. Because then businesses can't charge shit what they want. It's kind of why, like, mom and pop shops keep dying to Starbuckses and stuff, because the reason they do is because they have to pay... They have to charge obscenely more because they don't have the discount Starbucks has for their product. Oh boy, this is what I do on my day off from working at a card shop. I come play at the card shop. Oh, that's great. Man, these games really just fucking... Man, these games are real fucking time wasters. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying anything that cheap. Come on now. Is this the 16? It is. I know we have one. Did we not have one open? Okay, we only have packs left now. In real life, a new Pokemon sale usually sells out within like the first 2 or 3 hours, maybe even less. Because the new sets, if they're really good, people just immediately purchase them. You can get some really silly fucking profits on Pokemon if you fucking pull right. I've seen people pull cards that are worth fucking thousands. I've technically pulled cards worth hundreds of fucking, even a couple thousands, technically. I have a card on me right now, actually. It's worth a couple $1,000 right now, actually. I pulled it from a box. Not from Pokemon, though. It's from Magic. I'm thinking I'm going to get the original creator to sign it. It's a Ninja Turtle card. You know, the day actually surprisingly goes by slower in this than it does in real life. You'd be surprised how fast days go. Please, sir, buy my booster boxes. I have no money, and I have no singles, which is arguably just as fucking bad. I tried playing Pokemon once, the actual card game. It was an interesting experience. Personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but that's because the guy I was playing against was playing this super cunty deck. He's a nice guy, but fuck me, the deck he... That's the worst part about card games. You can meet the nicest fucking people, and then they'll play fucking war crimes on the table, and you're just like, oh, you fucking bastard. Huh. You know what? Actually, the shelf might actually end up paying for itself. He's scalping. He's scalping all my product. Please, buy everything. I think the best part about this game, though, is I don't really have to care about a community. In real life, you want to try and make sure your community is taken care of, because the community is what takes care of you. In this game, customers will just be auto-generated in. Definitely makes it significantly easier. Oh, you Banoch. I'm baffled at how the situation you described over there are marginally very different over here when it comes to shops. Oh yeah, fucking almost all card shops are they're very similar in how they run things because the model's kind of proven and true. I'm about to become a monk in real life, or like actually, go figure. It looks like the actual thing paid for itself. Yeah, video games in? Oh, nice. I get you want to earn your money buying, getting a good card, but leave some for the rest of us. So, in real life, most card shops, if they're not total pieces of shit, will try and make sure and limit people so everyone has a chance to buy some cards. It's only going to be the card shops that don't really care about the customer that will, like, be okay selling everything to one guy. But that also means if you want to get stuff, you kind of have to get in good with your local card shop owners. This is just kind of a fact in general, because they will always tend to... Backs, we'll open those, see if we get the hits. Like, it's not even trying to be rude, it's just a fact of life. Like, people always try to take care of their friends first and foremost, so, like, always try and be on good standing with the card shop owners you're at. Otherwise, like, there's a chance you'll probably get, like, looked over. That's not to say you will get looked over. I'm just saying that, like, you know, just keep it in mind. It's not really hard to get in good with card shop owners, though. Just, you know, don't be a problem customer, and, like, you'd be surprised how much wonders that fucking works. Just don't be a dick. Most card shop owners tend to be pretty understanding of situations, and may even, like, be willing to, like, bargain a little bit with customers. As long as you're not... Attitude goes a long way as a customer. That's how I'm going to say on that one. Because it can be a difference between you getting a good deal or just getting what's on the sticker. Unless, of course, there's an actual, like, profit margin they can't go down under. Nice. Into the trash go. Currently, you made profit? I did. So it looks like the shelf paid for itself. Looks like more shelving actually did make a difference, but we don't have singles yet, which kind of fucking blows. Actually, no, I'm wrong, because what we can do here is presumably we can just start playing our singles we have and just try and make little margins on them and maybe upcharge a little bit on it. Oh. So what we would do here is we would tell this guy, I will offer you 13 bucks. Because yeah, you have to. So again, like I mentioned earlier, the kind of golden rule tends to be somewhere in like the 50% margin for buying cards, because you have to make a margin back on your singles, because singles are where you're going to be making most of your bread and butter from. Most card shops do a 50% margin from what I've noticed. And then, like, again, if they have like a store credit system, they'll usually give you a little more because it stays within their ecosystem. But that's like that's how GameStop did it too. Well, it's not 50%. Not 50%. GameStop never did. Fuck. If GameStop did 50%, they might still be in fucking more business than they are. Oh, fucking imagine 50% at GameStop. We've actually opened up a, I would show you guys what the card shop looks like that I actually, like, you know, partake at, but I don't think that's the right idea. Maybe I'll do it on the Discord. Like, I'll, like, show you guys a video of it at some point just to show you what it looks like. You fuck, your margins are 20% over there? That's scuffed. It's not that I do not like chance for one person to get the product they want, but over here they just limit you one for products on discounts, really fuck you over. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, your card shops sound hella fucking fucked. And because you guys don't really have access to TCG Player, you guys don't really have options for, like, substitutes. I think that's also why they're able to get away with it over there, too. Because your location can make a big difference on how much you can charge. If you're the only card shop in the area, you can get away with being a dick. Well, not being a dick, but you can get away with... You can get away with being a dick. You might think to yourself, Zim, why haven't you mentioned the fact that there are just constant women everywhere? Well, because I don't think I need to explain to you where the fairy tale begins and where reality ends. Yeah, looks like we've made a decent amount of profit so far. Looks like it's probably until we expand, we don't get rent shafted on us, because more than likely they're like, oh, we can build it up from here. That's not how it works. But then again, from what I understand, depending on your lease, you can pay monthly. Dude, get the fuck out of the back. Holy shit. That's so accurate to real life. It's insane. It's insane how accurate this is to reality. We could probably buy a card table this time, I think. I think we're good on shelving for now. Also, you did get a discount for buying things in bulk from distributors in general, but that's like common knowledge. Might not be as much as you might think, though. But then again, you might also be surprised at how much the wholesale price is on a lot of goods. There's a reason why farmers markets tend to be so popular. Where I'm at, there's only like 4 card shops. Okay, cool, we can... Okay, good. I was worried for a second there that I actually have to fucking do that manually. Hey, a 677, that's actually not terrible. That pack actually was worth more than what I actually, than what I paid for. Let's go. Four in the whole country? Damn. That one's only a slightly better profit. See, if I want to make this super authentic to reality, I wouldn't stop until I hit something. That bottom shelf's looking pretty clean right now, not gonna lie. Not good enough. Yes, in real life, this would not be anywhere near profitable. Unless you hit like something good. But because we're selling these packs for so little, we are technically making profit. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dig. Okay, so let's make some orders. First things first, let's get the card table. Yeah, we have no choice. We have to get this. This is... Okay, so a good place to put this technically would be right here, but it looks like the game will not let me have proper placement. So we could put it over here where the players are playing at, I think would be a good idea. Oh, do I have to have the space around it? Fuck, alright, that's a terrible place to put it then. I guess over here, maybe? Oh, the ball and sold supermarkets? That's pretty good. That means you're getting probably like really fucking... You're not getting good deals, but you're probably not getting shafted then. Okay, yeah, I see. Do I actually have to price them? Usually, selling it for market price is fine, especially because we did not pay... We either didn't pay for it, or we fucking, we sold it at 50%. That's how margins work when you're buying stuff like this, because you can sell it for what people are expecting it for because you're paying an amount that would make it feasible for you to sell it at that price. Otherwise, you'd have to upcharge like crazy. Okay, that's interesting. So they actually fucking have like actual fucking sale numbers to work with and shit. Interesting. This will probably be in a graded table later on, to be honest. But okay, so that's actually kind of cool. You see the TCG pricing on it? That's actually true. That is true to reality. That is how grading works. The higher your card is graded, the more valuable it is, unless you got a freak of nature. That's what I'm going to call those cards, freaks of nature. Because there are some cards that are so rare at getting low grades for them, they end up being more valuable than you would expect. Alright, we got to order some product now, too. Alright, so I'm thinking 3 this time. And let's also do 3 of this one. Is there anything else I want? Okay, so this one's actually kind of interesting. We don't get a deal for buying more, actually. It's the exact same. Interesting. Okay, no card shop is going to be open at 8 a.m. I think the earliest card shop I know of that would open at a reasonable, well, I say reasonable time, but that would open early is probably like 12 a.m. It's probably like, not 12 a.m. I think 10. I think 10 is the most earliest card shop I've heard of being open. 10 a.m. Maybe I'm just unfamiliar then with other card shops. Maybe it's a possibility some are open earlier, but I don't think I don't think I'd ever see a card shop open at 8 a.m. Because who the fuck is going out to buy cards at 8 a.m.? I say that shit. I say that shit. And if they end up watching this, which I hope they don't, they'll be like, fucking, actually, fucking Pokemon players will stay outside the fucking shop till fucking from 6 a.m. till fucking 11 because they will fucking be there all fucking night. If it requires them to fucking get their fucking Pokemon. I jest loosely. Morningstar, ex Uruguay, Mulligan, Kingdom TCG, last one being the one I used to support. Oh, what happened? So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer him $10 because we need to get into the single scene. Go fuck yourself. Fuck, your stores are only open for 5 hours? Fuck, that must... get the fuck out of the back of the counter! Fuck! I'm expecting to go down in profit today because we just don't have our big hits. Hello, Jay. Yeah, these games are fucking... Damn, these games really fucking take the fucking time away. Good lord. Hey, he bought the single. Let's go. It's always important to treat customers with respect, and I do. It's just that my default setting is just like not giving a fuck about anything. There are people who frequent the card shop who are like friends with the owners and everything, and they're like, over time they've become like acquaintances or like low tier friends of mine for the most part. And one of them was like, I thought he was an asshole like to me and everyone in general, but as I've grown to know him, I've learned that that's just his default setting. That's just how he is. He's not being a dick or anything. That's just him. It's like, yes, it is. What you see is what you get. And believe me, a lot of people are not pleased about that one. You have a window to order? Ugh. Damn it. Damn it. We could... Hang on. We could potentially make a profit on this. Let me shoot for 250. Fuck you! You're only cutting it 30 fucking off! Where were you earlier, scalper? I needed this money! The booster boxes are selling for a lot more, which to be fair is actually true to reality. What'd you pull? Fuck you, get the fuck out of my sight. Never fucking tell me like that again. Also, not having 30 different games is also a little unrealistic. The fact that there's only one game. I think they said they were going to try and add more games in the Kickstarter. I'll never tell them this, but personally, one of my favorite, like, things at the card shop is when, like, you sell fucking, like, a card that's not worth all that much money, but you know it's to a guy who desperately needed it for his deck. Always a fun thing for me. One of the few things I actually like when I'm doing customer service and stuff. I much prefer selling things to like people who actually play the game and stuff. It's like I got a 6th sense for when I know this card's gonna be fucking scalped or where it's gonna be like fucking, oh yeah, they're actually playing it. That's cool. I think I made money though. What the fuck did you pull from your box? I'm being lazy there. Technically, I lost a couple cents there on that one, but that's fine. Okay, we can actually do this one, actually. Let's try 60. Nice. Again, so technically, I feel like the way you cheese this game is you just fucking send everything to be graded PSA 10, and then just immediately just fucking profit. I wonder if we cut the price down a little bit, will this actually sell more? Let me see. 279. Let's round it down 10% and see if it actually ends up selling more. I'm curious. Man, it's going good, Jay. Oh, actually no, I have another. I have more booster boxes, right? Fuck. I don't have shelves yet to organize, so that's why nothing's organized yet. Okay. Please buy that super expensive card I just bought, please. Please don't let it sit there for 6 hours. Please, no. They're not buying the expensive cardboard. No. This is why TCG players need it. Unironically, TCG player has been a godsend to card shops, I feel like, because you just get away, you can just sell your actual fucking, like, expensive cards to people who have the money for it, and you lose nothing. Granted, sometimes you can have a dick who's like, nah, bro, I promise you, fucking, this card came damaged. I'm totally fucking not lying, even though I know damn well I said that shit near fucking mint, but fuck me, I guess. ¿Qué tuyo? Yes, yes, buy that card. Please buy that card. Yes, yes, please. Oh, this is the best moment for me. That was actually that was such good profit. Holy shit. That's how it is in real life too, by the way. That is an authentic. You know what? Actually, we can offer $8 for that. Fuck you. The thing is like, if I went to card shows or something, this would be a completely different situation, because if I went to card shows, I could pay those prices and then upcharge a bit to make some profit in order to get attention at like my booth and shit. But I can't really do that here. And I don't have experience with card shows, nor would I want to, because oh boy, at the current moment, if I were to go to a card show, that sounds like pain and suffering. They tried to get me to go, and I'm like, no, don't make me go. You wouldn't want me there. Both my ace bills I'm on and Gallimon, I just got them because I messaged the managers first, and there was moments I was late for just a minute. Yeah. Now that's the issue too. Is that's why, like, if you don't have competition, it's worth for the consumer. The consumer will in a scenario where there is no competition, forcing the card shop to be better, the consumer will always lose. 9 times out of 10, the consumer will just always lose. Because there's nothing making the card shop fucking have to fucking be like upfront and level shit. The binder fucking sucks. I shouldn't. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay. Can we do 500? Insane, actually. Insane. To be fair, 500 was a lot more than what would probably be given in real life. All right, let's see if we can make it up for that. In this game, it's a little easier to make those kind of purchases because, like, you'll make your money back. Oh, I can't. I can't. Damn it, that sucks. That sucks at all the money to pay for the good fucking shit. Watch that card I just buy not sell today and just fucking tank my fucking profits. We could try and grade it actually and try and sell as a PSA 10 or not a PSA. Brokey! Brokey! We obviously don't call our customers brokies if they can't afford a card. Because if we did, I'd be the one being called broke 9 times out of 10. Because I save my money for a bunch of stuff. I actually hold back on buying a lot of stuff because like I try to have money for other things. I could eat the loss and try and grade it and then sell it as graded. I need to buy those air fresheners in here ASAP. It traps a person, a shell of negative energy with the person's filled negative energy, aka Usopp enters Calamity negative because negative positive neutralized. No, Calamity. Oh, that hits too close to reality. That hits too close to reality about the fucking if only I have enough money to buy shit. There are a lot, like, to be honest, a lot of big ticket cards, more often than not, probably do not sell locally. That being said, though, we're actually doing pretty good in terms of like fucking enough for tomorrow's product. We could go for the graded, but to be honest, if we grade it, we're probably not going to sell it. I kind of wish this game would have customers. Here's like we don't call it brokies. We just need some, because we need someone to buy our Vulcan chefs. Oh, well, I mean, like, we don't fucking call people brokies or anything. Because obviously, you know, customers have different fucking price thresholds they're willing to work with. But, like, money cards, more often than not, do not sell locally. You fucking bastard. See, this is why, like, I'm confused. Is there not, like, a TCG player thing? I think I'm gonna have to fucking wait until I fucking can get better packs. Huh? That's not terrible. Let's offer them 17. That's easy profit. Let's try 20. In this game, it's a lot easier of a sum plus gain. That card's never gonna sell here. I feel like this is a case where I feel like this is a case where the game's not gonna let me sell it until I move to a different area. I feel like I'd have to like expand in order to sell that card. Which sucks ass, because that means we fucking wasted money today, technically. Hang on. We're just gonna put these out for oh. I don't like the way it says profit there, because technically we are not profiting anything. Or we are profiting something, but I'm pretty sure I bought that card. So the profit would be about 12 bucks, but I guess the game doesn't keep track of that. Invested? No, if I was to invest it, I would fucking put it for grading, because that's how you actually make money back on certain things. Okay, so thankfully we don't have to buy new booster packs. We'll just have to buy some of that, so... Let's... Ooh, not 10%, that's a little too much. Okay, let's actually round down to just 800 flat. We're negative. Yeah, we're negative in profit. All right. Rare card packs gonna be a little interesting. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have enough product for today. We'll see how much we can sell the rare card pack for, though, because if we can sell for a decent amount, that would go fucking fire. He also knows we don't have that many singles to sell either. That's because we're not opening as much product as a normal card shop might. Because I'm a broke boy. Where's the premium packs at? Alright, presumably we can charge a higher price on these, and if we can, we should be able to make our money back pretty easily. So let's see what these are going for market price wise. Let's see if these sell or not. At $5, we're only making, again, we're still only making $1 profit. That's kind of the issue. I think I've heard some people saying they could cheese it, but oh, there's no way. Yeah, he didn't buy the expensive one. Fuck. But hey, fuck it, we'll take it. Damn. You ain't nothing but a broke boy. It's just like it's so authentic to reality. Give it some time. But to be perfectly honest, the only unrealistic part, and I'm assuming there's a hard mode in this game. More shop product types, random events may occur, grading card, organized tournament. Okay, so these are the game roadmaps. Yeah, if they get a difficulty mode where you actually have to pay rent from the start, honestly, low key, only slightly unrealistic. Please, buy my $800 card. Please. 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 Please, I'm a broke boy. Please. Zim, I'm gonna sell these boosters 10% more. Sounds like a fair deal. Shop in Uruguay 70% baby. Well, from what I understand, you guys just have fucking weird fucking trade situation going on over there. I was actually gonna talk to the owner about fucking international shipping and see if he wanted to get on that or not. Okay, so new packs are selling pretty decently, so it looks like the new packs will at least pay for themselves. Without it, is there really no, like, fucking multiplayer mode? Or fucking, no, like, fucking TCG player thing? That's wild. Most card shops cannot survive without TCG player these days. The ones that can survive without TCG player are not just a card shop. Alright, return to exchange on that one. Bro, can one of you guys just like fucking make me happy and just buy my super expensive card, please? No. Alright, well at least these packs sell a little. Alright, so now we'd have to start buying the newer packs because they sell for better margins. And please, sir. Please. International is worth it. I sold 3K in collectibles because of international. That's why I'm gonna have to talk to him about it later, see if he actually wants to get in on there or not. Because some local things can also cause issues too. Alright, basically lol. Yeah, because without TCG player to sell those expensive cards, you kind of get like scuffed a lot. We also need more shelving too. We need a lot of stuff. So accurate to reality. Fuck! Damn it! That's not selling here. Again, I think I have to upcharge a little bit to try and get up there. Please buy my super expensive card. Please. The first thing we need to try and get as quickly as possible is just an employee, so I don't have to keep doing this, and I can fucking I don't even know what the fuck I would be doing if I had a fucking employee. Like, what the fuck? There's not much else to do, and there's no couch to fucking sleep on in this game. Okay, it looks like at least we made back our money for what we paid for, which is good. We're making profits. Yeah, and that's not the expensive card, is it? No, why would it be? Why would you make me happy as a store owner? Always exciting when the actual money products sell, because like you never expect those to sell locally. Incredible. Please, sir, buy my super expensive card. Bruh, I might just get to a point where I'm just fucking... Or I'll just... I don't want to drop it too low, because then if it sells for a lower price than what I paid for, then I lose money on it. But that can happen in real life, because card markets can fluctuate bad. I could drop it to 700 and still make a profit, though, technically. But it'd be like a scuffed profit. That guy looks like me. I actually gotta get a haircut because my fucking beard needs to be trimmed again. You bastard. No! My single scene is weak sauce. Please. Bruh. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna fucking hate myself for it. From you! Are you broke? Am I just in the broke neighborhood? Is that how this works? I wonder how many businesses would succeed if, like, the government had programs to, like, cover rent for, like, the first, like, year or two. I'm not the biggest fan of like super hardcore social programs, but I don't know. I just can't help but wonder because again, rent is like the biggest killer of businesses because people usually can't make their rent. You can spray them with air freshener, but I can't afford air freshener, so for now they can stink. I'm also not making enough money off singles because I'm not really fucking opening packs either, which kind of fucking kills me a little bit. We did make an absurd amount of profit, technically, in terms of, like, just the game on its own. In real life, this would be a terrible day. Actually, I take it back, because most of our product has sold, actually. Probably a decent day, really. That's not terrible. Let's offer, Also, I like how their ask price is always fucking vastly greater than what the card actually sells for. Oh, fuck you then. In real life, people usually don't know the price of their product. But if... Did you buy it? Oh, you bought it! Thank you, you magnificent bastard! Finally! Fuck! Actually, now that I think about it, that probably pays enough for us to fucking open up a whole box. Actually, get employees lol. Actually, now that I think about it, if I get employees, I'll probably just be opening packs the entire time. That's probably what the idea of employees is for. Then to open up time for do packs. We might get a cashier. But from what I understand, cashiers are really slow in this game. Oh man, my card shop would fucking love if they could just buy as many cases as they fucking want. Sir, get away from the product. I'm gonna open in peace. That's why you also open boxes too, because if you get those money cards and you sell them, they are a massive jump in profit. I think I tried doing real life pack openings at one point, but it just wasn't really worth it. 353 though, that's not terrible. Thanks for the pack. We might close off a little early here. And fuck it. Oh, it's actually one of the better packs we've gotten. We'll open the whole box before the stream's over. So I think what we'll do is... Once this day's done, we'll open this whole box and we'll see if I want to do one more day for a day or call it there. Focus on getting tables. Not a lot of space for tables, unfortunately. That's actually a really good pack, actually. We're looking for the money, though. Man, my fucking pack luck in this game is fucking dog shit. It's just like in real life, I don't get a collector box. Oh, wow. Thank you, good sir. Too bad you can't use Mog. Oh, let's go! This is our best pack so far, I think. Some card shops are cool about giving away bulk, others aren't. Depends on how much bulk they have, tends to be. Alright, so we can close off here. We can get other stuff. I'm pretty sure they're gonna include model kits at some point. The card shop I frequent actually fucking actually fucking has they sell video games now. Old retro consoles. I was thinking about buying a one of those Acer fucking not Acer, but one of those Republic of Gamers ROGs. One of those portables. Close the shop for now. Dead overall, actually, in terms of fucking profit. I wish it was an open all function. Do you work at a shop? I do. That's why I'm playing this too, to see like how it is from like the actual experience. There's a few things about like obviously it's a little more streamlined, but like, sir, that sign was fucking closed. I know I closed that sign. And most card games are at case hits, so we'll see if this game actually follows the rule of case hits or not. But for how much we spend, we probably won't be making. Actually, we probably will make our profit back because we're usually beating the pack price. Do you have a table for Warhammer? No. I know some card shops have tables for Warhammer, but we do not. We do not carry Warhammer at all. Warhammer games take too long, and we barely got like got more space for card games. So like, Warhammer would just not be feasible. I kind of wish I could just open them all at once. You'd make so much more. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That depends on your location. Let's go. $20. Because not every location is gonna be good for Warhammer. They do pay more for space, but you have to have Warhammer fans to pay for space, and we don't really have that in our local area. That's the issue. Let's go! That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. If that card sells, I'm pretty sure it pays for the whole case. Alright, we got some fucking bangers now. Damn, though, this really is one of those games that just fucking eats away the time, though. Fuck, I did not think it was gonna fucking, the day was gonna fucking, these hours were gonna go that fast. I understand the logic, but it's just like fucking, I can't really make that call. But I understand why the owners aren't trying to monopolize on Warhammer. Because I don't know what the margins are on Warhammer either, to be fair. Also, I think you have to get a bunch of shit in order to be licensed. Because if you're not a licensed Warhammer shop, it also kind of kills you too. Because you can't run official tournaments. That was a $10 card, let's go. I doubt the margins are that high. If the margins were that high, I feel like they would have already tried it. Because we have the space to put Warhammer stuff at. Well, do you work out? Do you know how much they pay for their stuff or no? They supply you? You know you have to pay for the supply. I'm pretty well. Actually, no. I don't think you do have to pay for the supplies. Actually, I remember they told me something about it because they gave us a kit. Well, everything's cheap. Everything's cheap relative, you know. Because they sent us a kit to take a look at it. So, like, in an actual card shop, what would happen is a lot of these cards would just be sold on TCG Player. Because that's how you get rid of a lot of your cards. You'll put it in either bulk boxes and sell them at bulk prices, unless they're worth like $1 or more, then you'll probably keep an eye on them. But more often than not, you'll try and end up selling them on TCG Player, because TCG Player is how you'll make most of your money. Every now and again, you'll make stuff like you'll make big sales in person, but like the consistent flow of TCG Player makes card shops actually feasible. That's why, like, if you ever want to open up a card shop of your own, you kind of have to have a TCG Player account to like piggy bank off of, because otherwise you can't just otherwise you're just gonna be in an uphill battle. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, but I don't know what the restrictions are for how you get partnered or sponsored by them, you know? Because there's always things you have to meet and criteria you have to meet, or criteria that they have for you in order to fucking be partnered with them. It trips me out that the fucking packs open this cleanly. Yeah, because like for example, with Wizards of the Coast and Magic the Gathering, you can't have alcohol at your shop. Because if you have alcohol at your shop, they will pull their affiliation with you. I think Pokemon has something similar. But in order to get into Pokemon to begin with, you have to have a lot of stuff. Pokemon vets their fucking stuff fiercely. I know some people who might be interested in fucking playing Warhammer in the area, but I just don't know, like, if it would be worth to, like, hold it. I know he wanted to try it at one point. Well, no, because it'd still be on the premise. Like, that would still get you in trouble. They're very strict on it for good reasons. Different owners. Before I forget, Zim, the Strictly Broken buy we did on TCG Player hasn't come yet and was supposed to arrive on 2. I need them, but if they do not arrive anytime soon, feel free to ask for a refund. Gonna ask my friend for check his box tomorrow. Well, I think refund window's too late actually. I'll check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's too late for me to ask for a refund. I mean, ultimately, you're the one getting shafted here because that was part of your payment. So, because I know the way TCG. Well, actually, no, I might not be able to get a refund. Actually, I think it's gonna be better for me in the long term just to not try and get the refund, because as far as TCG Player is concerned, I was not like international shipping, so I can't ask for refunds on international shipping. As long as the guy got it, technically it's fair game. Yeah, because I was reading how TCG Player handles international shipping the other day. It's just like real life. This is probably not that. This is probably. Want to sell mint blue eyes shining? I mean, technically, you didn't do an international shipping. You just asked them to deliver it to Miami. Yes, but so at that point, the Miami guy would have to have gotten it. Yeah, they're bootleg Pokemon. Well, that's how international shipping works. So the way TCG Player is doing it for international shipping, hang on. So the way TCG players decide to do international shipping going forward is if you do an international ship, and once it gets to the carrier in the US, for example, it is no longer TCG players' concern to do refunds. So, I mean, I could try and see if the guy will fucking just give me a refund if it hasn't shown up by tomorrow. But I don't think it worked that way. Might get in trouble with my account though, so we'll see. We'll see. It depends on how much it's depends on how much how much I actually end up losing on it. And worst case scenario, we can either try reordering it again, or I can just like fucking we can just work something out. Because I'm pretty sure how much are the cards you're missing like in total? I doubt it's worth all that much. All right, cool. All right, let's make some orders. So first things first. The fuck? Pack opener machine? I need that. I need that. Okay, so for now, what do I think? Two. All right, let's grab another shelf. Order online, free delivery. Most unrealistic part. All right, so let's try another play table and another shelf. We're gonna need to expand pretty soon. So this is what that feels like. Fuck. That license would go so hard right now. Okay, so let's do it like this. I want 6 of you. And 3 of you. All right, we'll see if we can't make back most of our money on this one, but we're gonna be a little shafted. Because we have to go in on the new pack super hard, because these are what's making us more money. They leave the stuff outside. That is not how it works in real life. They will usually bring it in. I might have gone a little too hard on these. Nope, it's fine. All right. Okay. Not ideal, but we'll make it work. Alright, we'll do one last day, and then afterwards we'll call it there for this stream. Trying out TCG card simulator, or card sub simulator. Was that the expensive one? It was! Let's go! And just like that, we've made profit. Here, have an extra 4 cents. Let's go! And just like that, we're good. I might start opening up a case of a new set, see if I can't pull any heat from there. Any singles on sale right now are just going to be pure profit now. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that one card just paid for all of it. That is how it works in real life. Sometimes you can pull a card that just straight up just pays for the whole box. Man gets nothing but wins. I mean, sometimes it's honestly better just to open up like dead product and see if you can sell what's inside. Sometimes it's better to sell it as singles, to be honest. What do you got for me? If we, I think next what we're gonna try and do is we're just gonna try and move over to the new set and have just a. Oh, we're only gonna carry these of the old set going forward. I think is the right play. And another single sold. Let's go. Except your name is Battle Spirit Saga. Lowell's first booster were absolute garbage. They killed the game outright. What killed the game necessarily might have been the boosters a little bit, but it was also more so that the fucking tournament stopped doing cash payout. It's a miracle League of Legends survived. No, if you make a good card game and don't make it so expensive, it can work out just fine. Or at least I have to hope so. I am technically still I am trying to make a card game happen. Might better just follow Battle Spirit Saga option, but we'll see. Not Battle Spirit Saga, fucking Keyforge, we'll see. It's called having fate. But no, it depends on your margins and your IP. I think Battle Spirit Saga also kind of died because it didn't have an original. It had an original IP. Original IP games get shafted a lot harder than fucking than named brands. But League of Legends is actually a decent game. Battle Spirit Saga was. Oh, Battle Spirit Saga was weird. If you're gonna play Battle Spirit Saga, you know what I'm talking about. But fuck me, that game played weird. But brands make a lot of difference in the fucking card game space, unfortunately. There are a lot of card games I don't think should have survived that do because of their brand recognition. Damn, the singles game really fucking popped off. Well, we already made back almost all the money we spent today. That's pretty good. Was gonna say barely 10 minutes, man already recovered. I think that's also why digital card games ended up taking off so much too, because digital card games also have a better chance of surviving as original IPs because you don't have to pay for margins. Jeremy, what the fuck does that mean? And see, if I had an employee, I would be filling the singles right now. Because when you're digital only, it's a lot cheaper, I think, to maintain certain prices and certain fucking like monthly bills. Because I think the most you have to pay is for a server, but like I'd have to check how much it costs on a server. Well, it also has the advantage that if you release digitally, it has very good reception, go physical, no problem. That is true. There are certainly options to a digital format versus physical. Because you also don't put as much in on a digital format right away, if that makes sense. Because you do have to pay for development and all this other stuff for a digital format, which does take time and effort and obviously costs like a good chunk of money. But it will always be cheaper than actually doing a physical card game. Because of margins. Unless you pay print to order, but at that point you can't offer deals, and that gets into a whole kerfuckle. Oh! Damn. I wonder if loans are in this game or not. Cause like, fuck me, I could use some fucking spending cash just to fucking get some of those fucking big hits. Now that we're phasing out this product and going for a more expensive one, I think we'll be pretty good. We also have to try and import booster boxes of the bigger ones too. Oh, rent just started up. Shit. I think we hold off for now on that. Nope. Takes too long. We're gonna have to have someone to help out because we're gonna need we need to be stocking singles. Overall, pretty good simulator though, I'd say. Obviously, you know, there's a lot more things going on behind the scenes, but like, fuck! Be nice to have money to buy those someday. I wish these things would kind of auto-price themselves. There's no reason for them not to. Just seems kind of like a fucking hassle just to fucking throw it on me at the last fucking second there. Aye, aye, aye. Card shops would be a lot easier if this is how they actually worked in their entirety. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into expanding the place, unfortunately. But that's the issue. Do you pay for the expansion now, or do you wait till later? When simulators get like this, honestly, like you could very well make a question as to why not just actually try and like do it the thing that's asking you to. I think Power Wash Simulator is the one where I was kind of like, you know, you could just like try and become a Power Wash employee. You'd probably enjoy it a lot more than your actual job. Probably still be a pain in the ass, but like. Hell, probably the only thing going on here is there's no crushing stress about not having to pay for your bills and shit. I think like the one thing about this that's like it's just lacking. It needs a difficulty setting where I'm stressing out about paying for bills and like making sure my profits are all good. Having variability on selling items, I think would also go crazy in this game for a really like close to authentic experience. There's definitely things this could do to make it. Why are you not buying my product? Why are you not buying my product? Buy my product. I can't afford licenses if you guys don't pay for my shit, please. Really? Really breaking the bank on that? Man, you have to fucking give me a 20. Of course you do. Thank you, good sir, you smelly bastard. Oh, I guess he denied my my purchase. I thought that was a fair price, but you know, fuck me, I guess. I think we're just gonna try and round everything so I don't have to fucking worry about fucking change. Okay, it's not letting me do that, but okay. Then in this game, you are the average country with an average economy, Lamau. True. I kind of hope there is a garden simulator so I can fucking buy it and then tell Kyle how easy his job is. That'd be fucking hilarious. Hello, Melissa. Unfortunately, stream's about to end right now. I'll be back. I think I'm gonna do it. Stream days are gonna be Wednesday with Kyle, Thursday, since I was already streaming Thursday with Kyle beforehand. And then afterwards, Saturday, and then maybe like Sunday, I'll throw it in. I'm not sure yet. Customers showing up when the stores close and still expecting to buy stuff. Accurate in every retail gig. I'm curious, can I open this? Oh, I can. You did not, Newman. Now that we're getting money, the days are passing by faster, but fuck me. I don't know who would buy this game just to play it, though. Let's go. Like, I understand things like Roller Coaster Tycoon and shit like that, but like, I don't know. To be fair, I guess that's the whole point of a simulator game, but like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. We've been here for like 2 fucking hours. Like, definitely not the kind of game I would ever sink my time into if I wasn't streaming. Even like the fantasy of it is like kind of a little fucking like, guys, like it's feasible. Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. If your dream is to own a TCG card shop for whatever reason, let's say that's your dream. That's your dream job. That's not as hard to do as you might think. Like, it is gonna be a pain in the ass, and it will not be easy. And you gotta do a lot of legwork before you should make that jump. But like that's a very obtainable dream, especially if you don't have a lot of competition in your area. That's very obtainable dream. Like, low key, like in the time you spend playing TCG Card Simulator, you could probably be well on your way to owning an actual card shop. Now, granted, of course, there's stress and everything behind it, but like, this is part of the reason why I never got into the simulator trend, because they had like the grocery store simulator, and it's like, dude, you could just work at an actual grocery store. And yeah, it's a little worse, but like, at least you're making money. Like here, obviously I'm doing it because I already work at one, and obviously I'm streaming, but like, there are people who buy these games to play on their own. I think there's even like a fucking manga illustrator, or like an illustrate like a manga like simulator and shit. And it's like, guys, like, I don't know how to tell you this, but like, a lot of these simulator games, you could probably be well on your way to doing it. But Newman's like, Zam, buy sleeves and then sell them on Temu. Like, I bought it on sale, and again, it was ironic, but like, there are people who legitimately play these games. And now granted, to be as fair as possible, these are great games if you just need background footage for a video. I can definitely, that's why I mentioned earlier, maybe like a podcast thing with this being the footage, because I could absolutely fucking see this being like fucking gray noise or gray visual, so to speak, for like a fucking video essay or something. Hmm? Yeah, because simulator games, like, they're just there. Like, they're not offensive, they're not super crazy, and if someone's actually paying attention, then like there's actually like something cool for them. But yeah, I would personally not play this like fucking off stream. If I do play it off stream, it'll just be so that way the next stream will just like have some busy work taken care of. But probably not. This would probably just be only streams whenever I stream it. It's just not a game I think I'd have fun with off it. Especially because again, like, damn, time went by fast. I mean, I guess it's a good time killer. Fuck, if I'm ever on a If I'm ever on a trip and I got access to a mobile Steam Deck or something, fuck me. I might just hit up TCG Card Simulator just to fucking burn those hours. But no, yeah, because I could have been doing a lot more productive stuff. That being said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a terrible game. The controls took a little while to get used to, but overall, especially working in that industry, I can definitely see some of the niche, charm about it. The realism and the unrealistic. Uh, I would say something, but I don't want to. But maybe on a Kyle stream. We'll see. We'll see. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. Probably won't be streaming tonight. Again, it'll probably be Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then Saturdays and maybe Sundays, like the stream days. We'll see. Streams that start earlier in the day are not subject to that stream schedule because those will just be random when I'm feeling like it. So, with that said, take care, everybody. I gotta go make dinner. Have yourselves a nice night. Peace.